What if I told you that one of the most powerful predictors of how long you will live is something you use every single day, yet almost nobody pays attention to it until it starts failing? It's not your heart, it's not your brain, and it's not even your medications, it's your legs. Right now, your legs could be getting weaker, silently and gradually, without you even noticing it. And the most dangerous part is that this does not happen overnight. It happens slowly, over months and years, until one day, simple things start to feel harder. Standing up, walking across the room, climbing stairs. Things that once felt automatic suddenly require effort. And most people make the same mistake at this point. They tell themselves, this is just aging. But that is not entirely true, because there are people in their 70s, 80s, even 90s who still walk confidently, who move freely, and who maintain their independence. So if age alone was the cause, that would not be possible. The truth is, what you are experiencing is not just aging. It is a gradual loss of strength, stability, and support within your body. And your legs are usually the first place where this becomes visible, because your legs carry your entire body weight. They are responsible for balance, movement, and coordination. When they begin to weaken, everything else starts to follow. Your balance becomes unstable, your risk of falling increases, your confidence starts to drop. And once confidence is affected, movement decreases. And when movement decreases, muscle loss accelerates even faster. This creates a cycle that becomes harder to break over time. Now let me ask you something important. Have you ever needed to use your hands to push yourself up from a chair? Have you ever felt slightly unsteady while standing still, even for a short period of time? Have you ever avoided stairs because they felt more difficult than before? If your answer is yes to any of these, your body is already giving you warning signs, and these signs should not be ignored, because they are not just about comfort, they are about long-term independence. You may also notice smaller changes that seem harmless at first. Your legs may look thinner than they used to, your muscles may feel softer or weaker, you might feel tired more quickly when walking, or you may have experienced small slips or stumbles that you dismissed as nothing serious. But these are not random events, they are signals that your lower body strength is declining. And here is something that many people do not realize. Leg strength is strongly connected to overall health and longevity. When your legs are strong, you move more. When you move more, your circulation improves. When your circulation improves, your entire body functions better. But when your legs become weak, the opposite happens. You move less, your muscles shrink, your joints become stiff, and your risk of serious injury increases. This is why falls are one of the leading causes of hospitalization in older adults. And in many cases, it all starts with gradual leg weakness. Now, you might be thinking, I eat healthy, I try to take care of myself, and that's good. But here is where most people get it wrong. Eating healthy is not always enough, because as you age, your body changes. Your ability to absorb nutrients decreases. Your muscle maintenance slows down. Your joints become more sensitive to inflammation. So even if you are eating foods that are considered healthy, your body may not be getting the support it actually needs. That is why the focus should not just be on eating healthy, but on eating foods that support your body in the right way, especially when it comes to your legs, because your legs depend on 3 key things: strong muscles, healthy joints, and proper nutrient support. If even one of these is missing, your strength will begin to decline. And this is exactly where most people struggle. They focus on one thing and ignore the others. Some people focus only on calcium, others focus only on protein. Some rely entirely on supplements. But your body does not work that way. It needs balance. It needs multiple nutrients working together, and it needs consistency over time. That is why in this video, you are not just going to learn what might be going wrong. You are also going to discover simple foods that can support your body in a more effective and natural way. Foods that work with your body, not against it. And in the next part, I am going to show you one of the most overlooked vegetables that can help support your joints and movement, which is something most people ignore until it becomes a serious problem. Because without healthy joints, even strong muscles cannot function properly. And this is where everything begins. One of the biggest mistakes people make when trying to improve their leg strength is focusing only on muscles while completely ignoring their joints. But here is the truth. Even if your muscles are strong, if your joints are stiff, inflamed, or not functioning properly, movement becomes difficult, uncomfortable, and sometimes even painful. And when movement becomes uncomfortable, you naturally start moving less. That is where the real problem begins. Because the less you move, the weaker your muscles become. And the weaker your muscles become, the more pressure is placed on your joints. Over time, this creates a cycle that leads to stiffness, weakness, and reduced mobility. That is why supporting your joints is just as important as supporting your muscles. And this is where one of the most overlooked vegetables becomes incredibly valuable: okra. Most people do not think much about okra. Some avoid it because of its texture. Others simply do not include it in their regular meals. But what many people do not realize is that okra contains a unique combination of nutrients that can support your body in ways that directly affect how you move. Okra is rich in soluble fiber and plant compounds that help your body manage inflammation. And inflammation is one of the main reasons why joints feel stiff and uncomfortable as you age. When inflammation increases, the tissues around your joints become irritated. This can lead to discomfort, reduced flexibility, and a feeling of stiffness that makes even simple movements harder. By supporting your body's ability to manage inflammation, foods like okra can help create a more comfortable environment for movement. But that is only part of the story. Okra also contains important nutrients like magnesium, small amounts of calcium, and vitamin K. These nutrients play a role in maintaining overall structure and function within your body. Magnesium supports muscle and nerve function. Calcium contributes to structural support. Vitamin K plays a role in how your body utilizes certain minerals. Individually, these nutrients are important, but together, they create a supportive environment for both joints and muscles. Now, here is something even more interesting. When okra is cooked, it produces a natural gel-like substance. Many people dislike this texture, but this is actually one of its most unique features. This gel-like consistency reflects its high soluble fiber content, which helps your body maintain proper hydration within tissues. And hydration inside your joints is critical, because your joints rely on fluid to move smoothly. When that environment becomes dry or less supported, movement becomes less comfortable. Over time, this can affect how freely you move. By supporting hydration and internal balance, foods like okra may help your body maintain smoother movement patterns. And smoother movement means you are more likely to stay active. Now, staying active is one of the most important things you can do for your legs, because movement keeps your muscles engaged, and engaged muscles stay stronger longer. So when you include foods that support comfort and movement, you are indirectly supporting your strength as well. This is something many people overlook. They look for direct solutions like supplements or quick fixes, but your body does not work in isolation. Everything is connected. Your joints affect your movement affects your muscles affect your stability, and your stability affects your independence. Now let's talk about something practical, because knowing something is helpful is one thing, but actually using it is another. One simple way to include okra in your routine is by cooking it with other vegetables. You can lightly saute it with olive oil, garlic, and tomatoes, creating a simple and balanced dish. You can also add it to soups, where its natural texture helps create a richer consistency. Some people even roast okra in the oven until it becomes slightly crispy, which reduces the slimy texture and makes it easier to enjoy. The goal is not to make drastic changes overnight. The goal is consistency. Small, simple additions that you can maintain over time, because consistency is what creates results. And when it comes to your legs, results take time. But they are absolutely possible. Now remember this, supporting your joints alone is not enough. Because while joints allow movement, your bones provide the structure that holds everything together. And if your bones are not properly supported, your overall strength will still decline over time. This is where the second vegetable becomes just as important because it focuses more on structure, support, and long-term strength. And in the next part, you are going to discover one of the most powerful vegetables for supporting bone health and overall stability, especially after the age of 60. And once you understand how it works, you may start looking at your daily meals very differently. Now that you understand how important joint support is, let's talk about something that is just as critical, but often overlooked: your bones. Because no matter how strong your muscles are and no matter how comfortable your joints feel, if your bones are not properly supported, your overall strength and stability will still decline over time. Your bones are the foundation of your entire body. They support your weight, they protect your structure, and they allow your muscles to function properly. But as you get older, your bones naturally begin to lose density. This process is gradual, just like muscle loss. And just like before, most people assume this is simply a normal part of aging that cannot be influenced. But that is not entirely true, because while aging does play a role, the way you support your body through nutrition and lifestyle choices can make a significant difference over time. And this is where the second vegetable becomes incredibly important: broccoli. Now, you have probably heard about broccoli your entire life, but most people only associate it with being healthy without truly understanding why it matters, especially after the age of 60. Broccoli contains a combination of nutrients that support bone structure, muscle coordination, and overall strength. And what makes it powerful is not just one single nutrient, but how these nutrients work together inside your body. One of the key components in broccoli is vitamin K. Vitamin K plays a role in helping your body properly utilize minerals that are important for your bones. Without enough vitamin K, your body may not effectively direct those minerals to where they are needed most. This means that even if you are consuming certain nutrients, your body may not be using them efficiently, and efficiency becomes more important as you age. Broccoli also provides vitamin C, which supports the production of collagen. Collagen is an essential part of your body's structure. It helps support not only your skin, but also your joints and bones. Without enough collagen, your body loses some of its structural integrity, making it more vulnerable over time. In addition to that, broccoli contains important minerals like magnesium and phosphorus. Magnesium plays a role in muscle and nerve function, while also contributing to overall structural balance. Phosphorus is involved in maintaining the strength and integrity of your bones. Again, none of these work alone. They work together, and this is something many people misunderstand. They focus on a single nutrient, thinking it will solve everything. But your body does not rely on one thing. It relies on balance. And broccoli is one of those foods that naturally provides that balance. Now, just like with okra, the goal is not perfection, it is consistency. You can steam broccoli, lightly cook it, or include it in simple meals with other vegetables. Some people prefer adding it to stir fries, while others enjoy it with a bit of olive oil and seasoning. The method does not matter as much as the habit, because small daily habits are what shape long-term outcomes. Now, here is something very important to understand. Adding supportive foods is only one side of the equation. The other side is being aware of what may be working against you. Because even if you include helpful foods, certain dietary patterns can still limit your progress over time. For example, diets that rely heavily on highly processed foods may not provide the variety of nutrients your body needs. Excessive sodium intake over long periods of time can influence how your body manages internal balance. And a lack of diversity in your meals can lead to gaps in important nutrients that support your muscles, joints, and bones. This does not mean that one specific food is bad on its own. What matters is the overall pattern, because your body responds to what you do consistently, not occasionally. If your daily habits support strength, your body adapts. If your daily habits create imbalance, your body reflects that too. That is why awareness is so important, not perfection. Awareness. Because once you are aware, you can start making small adjustments. And small adjustments, repeated over time, create real results. Now let's bring everything together. Your legs are not just about movement. They are about independence. They are about confidence. They are about your ability to live your life on your own terms. And maintaining that does not require extreme diets or complicated routines. It starts with simple decisions. Supporting your joints so you can move comfortably, supporting your bones so you can stay strong, and supporting your body with the right balance of nutrients. Because when your body feels supported, it responds. You move more, you feel stronger, and you maintain your independence longer. And that is what truly matters. If you found this helpful, subscribe to Over 60 Health Secrets for more simple, practical insights designed to help you stay strong, active, and independent as you age. And before you go, take a moment and think about this. Are you giving your body the support it needs today, or are you waiting until it becomes a problem? Let me know in the comments, because sometimes the smallest changes you make today can have the biggest impact on your future.